Sister Wives star Janelle Brown reveals she still keeps in contact with villain Kody Brown. And Sister Wives season 19 should be the final season. The show has changed too much. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my update gossip channel. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown revealed that she still keeps in touch with her ex-husband Kody Brown after the tragic death of their son, Garrison Brown. Garrison passed away in March of this year after struggling with mental illness. While Janelle has openly shared her grief and memories of her son, Kody has not been as vocal about his death. Janelle mentioned that Garrison's passing brought the family closer together, and Kody is a part of this. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has revealed that she and ex-Kody Brown periodically check in on each other following the loss of their son, Garrison Brown, back in early March of this year. In an article for People, Janelle expressed that she and Kody periodically check in on each other despite their divorce and moving on with their lives. She revealed that family is essential to her and that staying close is all she wants for all of Kody's children. She told the publication that although they are no longer together, she wishes Kody and the other sister wives, Meri, Christine, and Robyn Brown, well. With Garrison's passing, Janelle expressed that she and Kody were grieving in their own ways, but she still wished him the best. Kody and I will periodically check on each other, and he's kind of grieving in his own way, but I live a very separate life from him, and I do wish everybody well. I think that maybe it puts perspective, maybe it does, maybe you're not quite so angry or so whatever. Janelle experienced one of the most tragic losses a mother could face when she lost her son, Garrison, to suicide. She was starting a new life and new normal away from ex-Kody Brown when tragedy struck. She had to find the strength to keep going, and she has made it her mission to make sure Garrison's memory is continuously celebrated. Her handling of the loss of Garrison only proved just how strong Janelle truly was and how much she valued her family and kids. She continued to celebrate the good times and happiness that Garrison brought to his family's lives. Although she has continued to grieve, she hasn't done so alone. Through this tragedy, the family unit grew stronger, and allowed Janelle to receive the support and love she needed from her family, even with Kody being included in the mix. Kody and Janelle's relationship fell apart because of Kody's lack of care and compassion within their marriage. However, the one thing that united them forever was their kids. With Garrison's passing, they both realized that not all problems are too large to fix. They each have their own lives now to tend to. Nevertheless, the presence of their remaining children, and the memory of Garrison has served as a link that will connect them forever. Janelle has come a long way in her grief process and has remained cordial and devoted to her family amid adversity. However, the loss of her son will forever leave a void in her heart. It is good to see that she has maintained a close bond and friendship with Christine Brown, who has been there for Janelle more times than over the past 2 decades. Hopefully, the exes can remain on good terms as Sister Wives season 19 nears, for the sake of their kids and Garrison's memory. Sister Wives season 19 is sure to be one of the most game-changing seasons of the series to date, but with the Brown family drifting apart so much in the last few years, it should be the final season of the series. Sister Wives season 19 will have the chance to explore a version of the Brown family that viewers haven't seen before. Kody Brown and his wife, Robyn Brown, are the only remaining relationship in the original plural marriage of 5. Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown have all been changing their lives, but Kody can't handle it. While Kody and Robyn appear to have a solid relationship or have appeared to have one in the past, the issues in their marriage that have cropped up because of his other marriage's ending have been strange. Throughout the last 2 seasons of Sister Wives, Cory has seen Christine, Janelle, and Meri all choose to leave their marriages with him for different reasons. Despite knowing that he's been doing a poor job as a husband for years, Kody has refused to take accountability for his marriage's ending and instead feels a major sense of anger and betrayal with his exes. While Sister Wives started out as a series about plural marriage, specifically with the Brown family, the show has changed too much to be considered the same. Though Sister Wives season 19 will be following the lives of Kody, Robyn, Christine, Janelle, and Meri, they aren't all baked into the same family anymore. Despite sharing children, the divisions are more like Kody and Robyn, Christine and Janelle, and Meri on her own. With the plural marriage having broken up entirely, the show has shifted gears entirely. Though viewers are still enjoying Sister Wives for what it is, the show has shifted gears so dramatically that it's not what was promised anymore. Many may still enjoy the series without it actually being about plural marriage, but seeing the aftermath of the family breaking up may be better suited for some than others. With Sister Wives having changed so much in the last few seasons, it doesn't feel like the same show anymore. Although Sister Wives Season 19 will feature the same cast of Brown family members that have been on the show for years, it's likely going to be an oddly fragmented season of stories. The Browns don't all live in the same place at this point, and with the family scattered across the U.S., they won't be in each other's day-to-day lives. While some felt the last two seasons of Sister Wives were already scattered and strange, Sister Wives Season 19 will have less interaction between the family members, who won't be together more than a few times during the season. While Sister Wives Season the 19th of May not be the end of the series, it could very well be the last season of the show. With Kody and Robyn's marriage suffering, he could very easily wind up alone after the season's end. Though there are still stories to be told about the majority of the members of the Brown family, it may be better if Sister Wives comes to a close, and the family members who want to keep appearing on reality TV find new opportunities to share their stories with the world. Sister Wives stars Kody Brown and Robyn Brown have been on the receiving end of backlash over the years, but did they deserve it? By the time Kody married Robyn, he had 3 other wives and a small army of children. When the show premiered in 2010, the family was courting Robyn. Robyn was a divorced single mother of 3, so adding another branch to the already towering family tree wasn't without its challenges. Sharing a husband leads to jealousy, and adding Robyn to the mix upended the already tense dynamics. Kody and Robyn went on to have 2 children of their own, and after adopting Robyn's first 3 children, the Sister Wives patriarch had 18 children in total. With so many people needing Kody's time, there was less of him to go around. This added a great deal of conflict to the already strained relationships, as many of his older children felt neglected. In addition to being a less than stellar father, Kody was also a disappointment as a husband. In the last few years, 3 of Kody's 4 wives have left him, leaving Robyn as the sole wife. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Browns were quarantined in 4 separate homes, which Kody would go back and forth between. The separation hurt the already strained family, and when Ariella Brown's 5th birthday arrived, the family decided to try to get together, so they all tested beforehand and followed the rules. The birthday party took place during Sister Wives Season 16, and everyone seemed to have fun. For a moment, it seemed the family had turned a dark corner and would reunite. However, 3 days later, Robyn informed everyone she had accidentally exposed them to the virus. Robyn claimed her nanny had called to let her know she had tested positive. Since Kody and Robyn didn't want to risk another exposure, that was the last time the Brown family got together. Since then, there has been speculation that the nanny never exposed the Browns to COVID-19 and that Kody and Robyn didn't want to spend time with the family, and the pandemic was a great excuse to maintain social distance. The incident was the final nail in the family's coffin, and they couldn't recover. The first of the Sister Wives to leave Kody was his 3rd wife, Christine Brown, followed by his 2nd wife, Janelle Brown. His first wife, Meri Brown, was the last one to walk out the door, but she stayed longer than she should have. Meri stuck around long enough to be subjected to Robyn and Kody whining about how they're the victims of this story. The couple spent most of Sister Wives Season 18 blaming everyone else for the dissolution of their family. Over the years, Kody overlooked his first 3 wives in favor of Robyn, but he also neglected his other children in favor of Robyn's children. Never was that more evident than during the COVID-19 pandemic, when Kody stopped seeing his older children entirely. The Sister Wives patriarch insisted that he avoided his older children to protect his children with Robyn. The resulting resentments landed Kody in several feuds with his older children, including his 25-year-old son Garrison Brown, who sadly passed away in March. Kody and Garrison weren't on speaking terms at the time of the young man's tragic death. Robyn claims she joined the Brown family because she wanted to live in a polygamous household, but that's not how she behaved. Over the years, Robyn pushed Kody's other wives away. Whether Robyn wanted Kody all to herself, that's what she got, and she may learn that it's not all it's cracked up to be. Kody is very emotional and needs a lot of attention. 4. Women were unable to give Kody the amount of attention that he needed. Now, managing Kody is all up to Robyn, and she may want the support system she used to rely on before the other wives left. Though they had problems, she may prefer that to being alone with Kody. Regardless of what Robyn may want, Kody does not intend to expand their family by adding new sister wives. With Sister Wives Season 19 on the horizon, it'll be interesting to see how Kody and Robyn handle being in a monogamous relationship. Sister Wives diva Robyn Brown is the queen of crocodile tears, and now, she's accusing Kody Brown of ruining their marriage through cold-blooded acts of sabotage. Robyn's known for her simpering and sickly sweet personality, however, her theatrics have a saccharine quality. Now, she seems to be hassling the man she pushed into monogamy. Robyn's the iron fist in the velvet glove, and Kody's like her puppet, in the teaser clip for Sister Wives Season 19. Which premieres on September 15th, Robyn and Kody duke it out on a chilly day. Robyn's bundled up against the cold, but inside, there's simmering rage. She's got issues galore. She tells him, "I feel like the idiot that got left behind." Since they spent the whole pandemic together, being totally monogamous, it's strange that they're having these issues. It's like formally ending the spiritual unions, which were basically shams anyway, did something bad to their relationship. The reality of really being alone together seems to be changing things. Robyn's stirring up drama like nobody's business, heedless of the fact that she's making a fool out of the patriarch while the cameras roll. The real problem is that the monster, Kody, feels betrayed by his exes Meri, Janelle and Christine Brown. He's so paranoid, he always assumes that everyone's out to get him. However, most of the time, he's the one causing trouble. Kody has what mental health professionals refer to as specific loss of insight. He doesn't understand his role in things. It's quite a flaw in his character, and his sense of being wrong for no good reason is leading him to poison his marriage. No woman wants to be around a grumpy, moody and whiny mate. Unfortunately, that's what Robyn's been dealing with since the Brown family started to implode. She's no angel, but Kody's just so annoying right now. He must be impossible to live with. As per the TLC clip shown above, it's not exactly a Disney fairy tale for these two. Maybe it was easier when it was the two of them against the whole world. Now, truly alone together in their marriage, they can't rail against exes and blame them for every single thing that's wrong. They can't moan about conflicts with the children that Kody shares with his non-Robyn wives, and put all those issues on Meri. Janelle didn't get much help with the kids during the pandemic. Kody's virus-avoiding rules made it impossible for him to co-parent, since his kids and Janelle followed CDC guidelines instead of his own rules. The dirty secret is that Kody may not have even gotten vaccinated. Peyton Brown said Kody ducked the vaccine, which probably embarrassed his father. Meri hasn't gotten attention from Kody in years. She was used to being ignored. For Janelle, who had a buddy-buddy dynamic with Kody, which featured occasional passionate moments, it was a little harder to adjust to the increasing emotional distance. As for Robyn, she always had everything. Kody was at her beck and call. She didn't have to beg for anything. She didn't need to complain. Until now, Robyn is changing. She's been getting more aggressive for a while. Before, Robyn was the queen of passive aggression. She'd never just say how she was feeling and ask for what she wanted. She always used backroom tactics, such as influencing Kody behind the scenes. Or she'd humiliate the other wives to make him look down on them. She'd fat shame, commenting on their cellulite. She forced Kody to give Meri a s'mores treat at a barbecue. Now, Robyn's acting just like his other wives did. She's boldly telling him where he's going wrong. When the other wives did that, look what happened. Kody doesn't take criticism well. However, she has every right to complain. He's changed a lot, and the way he's treating her is hurting her. If she doesn't let him know she thinks it's wrong, nothing will ever change. Since Kody's probably been listening to her complaints for a while, he may be getting sick of it. His ego is easily bruised. He could respond to even the most gentle constructive criticism with blistering tirades. He's said terrible things about his exes. Maybe he does the same thing to Robyn. To show what he's capable of, it's time to share something mean he said to Meri before she finally bailed out of their relationship. When she called him to wish him a happy anniversary, he responded, "I don't even know why you called me Meri. This was so cruel." She was crestfallen. Meri was still hanging on to hope that they could fix what was wrong with their relationship. Then, he insulted her for daring to communicate with him on a special occasion. He let her know they weren't really married. In terms of sharing love, the spiritual union meant nothing to him. In fact, it was a thorn in his side. Many of the negative comments had nothing to do with the post they were left on. But it seems like the Sister Wives fans took advantage of any place they could find to get a message across to Robyn Brown. Robyn unplugs. Robyn Brown finally stopped posting, likely because each post became a platform to slam her some more. But the way she used social media for all those years, added fuel for the Sister Wives fans. With all those posts about her, her kids and Kody, it seemed to the viewers of the show that she was monopolizing Kody's time. Still, it wasn't until the last few seasons that her co-wives finally said on camera that Kody favored Robyn. This validated what the fans had been saying for years. So, with Robyn unplugged from the online world, there's nothing new from her where fans can comment. But Sister Wives fans are creative, and it seems like a new comment gets added to Robyn's old posts almost daily. The recent family tragedy seemed to draw fans to her old posts. So, the viewers from the TLC series seem to find a way to get their word across to Robyn Brown, one way or the other. Sister Wives star Christine Brown has been walking on clouds since falling in love with David Woolley, but today she knows the feeling of being trapped. Plus, this celebrity from the TLC series says her husband taunts her about this. Sounds terrible, not really when you put it all in context. Yes, she's feeling trapped, and her husband is taunting her, but that is the price you pay for being chauffeured around. Sister Wives. Christine Brown puts one foot in front of the other. Christine Brown is known for her car confessions. She either makes these confessions while driving around or sits in her car alone to confess something. But it's all aimed at the Sister Wives fans to keep them in the loop. Usually, these confessions have a comical flair about them. Today, Christine and her large family deal with the aftermath of Garrison Brown's death. So, getting back to the daily grind isn't easy, but she's trying. In another recent video, this Sister Wives mom of 6 said she doesn't want to get out of bed in the morning. Her despair is overwhelming. She also defends herself after some fans think she posted online so soon after Garrison's passing. She explained she has to work to keep herself moving forward, and social media is part of her work. Fans flocked to her comment section and agreed wholeheartedly with her. Then, a few days later, she posted the confession post about her husband, David Woolley. And fans were thrilled to see it. Christine makes first public gripe about her husband. Christine takes to the camera and shares, what is likely, her first public gripe about her new husband. Sister Wives fans commented that she looked tired, which you might expect after a family tragedy of such magnitude. But what Christine says next seems to demonstrate how this Sister Wives mom of 6 is fighting to get back after such a huge derailment. Despite looking a little worn down, the traditional Christine Brown, who fans love, did her thing. In the quiet solitude of her automobile, she starts by explaining to her Sister Wives followers how her husband David backs her car into the garage. She likes this, it makes it easier for her to drive out of the garage the next time she leaves. But his parking job also rattles this newlywed wife. Sister Wives. Christine feels trapped by David Woolley. When David chauffeurs his wife, she sits in the passenger seat. So, he backs into the garage all right, but he gets the passenger side of the car way too close to the garage wall. So, Christine Brown says she feels trapped. Then, to add insult to injury, he laughs about it and taunts her a bit. So, this Sister Wives bride feels trapped by David, but only when it comes to his parking job. Christine Brown can take the most mundane things in life and make them interesting. This is just one example of how she puts a twist on the daily task of parking your car. But from her own words in her post, this sister wives celebrity feels trapped, and her husband taunts her about that. But in all reality, David playfully jokes with his wife when he parks too close to the garage wall for Christine to exit the vehicle. So, this famous face from the TLC reality series manages to give her fans a smile with her latest car confession offering. But, most of all, it looks like that armor still shines when Christine Brown glances at her husband. Sister Wives star, Garrison Brown, left 17 siblings behind, all of them dealing with a new world without their brother today in the aftermath of his suicide. Some of the kids, from the popular TLC series, took to social media to offer their thoughts and share their sadness over their brother's death. But the usually quiet Savannah Brown brought tears to the eyes of many fans with what she had to say. Sister Wives, Garrison Brown's death through the eyes of his little sister. Savannah Brown is Janelle Brown's youngest child, which makes her Garrison Brown's little sister, and the two of them were close. She is seldom seen on the screen and seems to shy away from photos as well. Although, she seems to be better at allowing the camera to capture her image lately. Today, Garrison's death prompts her to share her feelings about this tragedy. Once you read her post, you can understand why she chose to open up to the Sister Wives fans. She starts her post by trying to understand why Garrison took his own life. But then she goes into the aftermath for her family. What Savannah Brown says about Garrison's tragedy will take your breath away. He starts emotionally abusing Robyn like this. What will happen? She'll start looking for a way out. Kody's maturity seemed to freeze when he got some power. It's like time stood still. Fame went to his head, making him think he's always right. This is the biggest roadblock in his relationship. Some Sister Wives fans may not realize that Kody and Robyn had big problems in the past. In fact, she once kicked him out of the home they shared. If she was that irate, something must have been really wrong. There's a false narrative that Kody and Robyn are the ultimate couple. They've pushed that story themselves. They don't like showing weakness to the outside world. Robyn did admit to kicking Kody out of the house in some extra footage from Sister Wives season 17. They'd been fighting and things got extremely intense. Afterward, on Cameo, a fan asked Kody to sing a song for them. They requested something that reflected his mindset at that moment. Hilarity ensued as Kody chose an old tune that featured the lyrics. 2 hours of running my mouth gets me in an 8x12 doghouse. So, all is not sunshine and roses. Under that, king and queen, nonsense, things are a bit messy. However, despite that blip, they usually have each other's backs. It's possible that Robyn is doing this unhappy act just to win over the public. Her reputation is in tatters as she's perceived as the woman who drove 3 other sister wives away. So, telling off Kody on-screen may be something she's doing to seem more relatable. Kody used to get shade because he was so in love with Robyn. He really adored her, and he probably still does, but he's so worn down by family drama that it may be hard for him to show it. Life has taken its toll on the patriarch, who seems irritable and bitter. He doesn't know how to let things go. His sense of self isn't that strong because he seems to be thrown off balance by almost everything. Kody can be bombastic, but that usually happens when he's trying to defend himself. He goes into a mode where he starts putting other people down. He hates it that they criticize him. It triggers him and makes him lash out. He's called his now exes, princesses, demeaning them to make himself look like the man, and how they had to hide their unbridled lust from the world around them. He felt constrained because he wasn't free to just passionately love his soulmate, Robyn. He said he'd tone it down for Meri and the other wives. However, based on the hate that he gets, he did a very poor job. Everyone could see that he adored her. It seemed like he always would. Now, maybe he's lost that loving feeling. It's possible that he's just so over marriage in general. Otherwise, why wouldn't he just be nice to his wife? Kody may be depressed. He's been through a lot of life changes. His mood swings are dramatic and he seems unhappy. There may be mental health issues at play that are making him act out. Possibly, he can get some help. Being famous isn't easy. In season 18, Kody exploded, running out of Janelle's home and slamming the door. She'd sworn at him, but he was doling out some punishment too. His temper was very erratic. He was a hothead. Way back when, Kody wasn't the devil he is now. He never acted really unhinged. It wasn't until the problems in the family began to reach critical mass that Kody started unraveling. Now, he's used to having meltdowns while he's being filmed. The sweet man from the early seasons, who is so pleasant and charming, is nowhere to be found. Good, Kody's missing in action. The best thing Robyn can do is stop putting him down. He can't handle it. It brings out the worst in him. She used to be quite diplomatic with Kody. She chose her words with care, always protecting his ego. Maybe Kody was never as perfect as Robyn pretended he was. Maybe she just put that image out there because it made her look like a woman who had it all. Now, she has to face facts. Things are bad and there's always the chance Kody's trying to push her out of his life, just like he provoked his now exes so they'd leave. Then, he blamed them for leaving. Kody doesn't put down Robyn publicly, but maybe he'll start. He's overdue to really vent about her on screen. It's like their attempts to look like the perfect couple have created too much pressure. The cracks are starting to show. Robyn used to call the shots, and she was so smug. She seemed to enjoy lording it over the other wives. She went out of her way to make it clear that she was the only wife that mattered, to the point that it was actually comical. For example, she'd insist on sitting right next to Kody during meetings. She didn't consider the feelings of the other women, who likely resented her for acting like a queen on her throne, surrounded by peasants. The truth is that Robyn chose to sit where she did to get a rise out of the other women. Otherwise, why do it every single time? She already knew that Christine was jealous. Robyn has a nasty habit of trying to feel important by cutting other women down. It's such an unappealing trait. That sort of covert meanness, which was barely concealed in earlier seasons, may be coming out now because she wonders if Kody secretly wants another wife. If he does, he could be treating her badly to pave the way. He could try to convince her that they'd all be happier if there was one more woman in the mix. It would be just like the old days. This is the last thing that Robyn wants. Kody's always blaming someone else. If he isn't blaming his exes for leaving them even though he blatantly neglected them, or accusing them of parental alienation, he's turning on Robyn. In Kody's world, he's the king, and he expects more from his subjects than insubordination. Is Robyn really disrespecting him? Probably not. It's more likely that his dark phase is just tiresome. He isn't the man he used to be. He's changed so much it's unbelievable. He was a sunny presence in early seasons, smiling at everyone and doing his best for the big family. He went out to work, came home and talked to people. He seemed generally kind-hearted and pleasant. The Kody of today is a changed man, one who's been shaped by negative experiences. He lacks the coping tools that he needs, resorting to juvenile words and actions that sabotage his marriage. He's seemingly filled with rage and sorrow. He looks different, and it's not just the natural aging process. It's the lack of smiling, the dimmed light in the eyes. Kody is jaded. Kody is grieving the loss of a child off-screen. That is such an awful thing to go through, especially as he was estranged from Garrison Brown before his son died. Before the tragedy, which possibly changed him, making him gentler and more reflective, he was a nightmare. Is he really the right man for Robyn? It doesn't really seem like it anymore. Kody may not want another wife. He may want no wife at all. Subconsciously, he could be sabotaging the relationship to escape. He's getting older, and maybe he's just not happy. Maybe he wants to start over, unencumbered by a marriage that is dragging him down. He's talked a good game about loving Robyn, but now that he's alone with her, he's making her feel bad. There's something acting on this couple and pulling them apart. What do you think about this video? Please told on comment box. Also subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.